Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for checking out this week's video. If you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe button for more Sea of Thieves content. But before we get started, we would like to give a huge shout out to Adrenaline Rush for being an absolute legend. We see you commenting and liking the videos, and we humbly thank you and everyone else for the support.
So with cooking, you have a bunch of different things you can cook. You can cook fish, you can cook trophy fish, chicken, pork, snake, shark, megalodon, kraken, pretty much anything you can find on the island and you can kill it. You can even really cook fish and bait technically, and fruit, but they really just burn, so it's not like you really can cook those. So you're gonna cook those, obviously on a pan on your ship, and also there's pans on the island and there's pans on the outpost that you can cook in as well.
There are 3 cooking pans on Mermaid's Hideaway, so with those and your ship, you can be cooking 4 things at once. This works out really well if you are using our tactic from the last video and catching pondies on Mermaid's Hideaway.
All the ships are only going to have one stove for cooking, which does kind of suck because some things can take up to 2 minutes to cook. So, especially if you have a large ship like a galleon where you have 4 people and you only have one stove, and everyone has like maybe 5 pieces of meat to cook, that's kind of going to take a while. So, drop us a comment. Let us know whether you think the ships like the galleons or even a brig should have, maybe 2 stoves or 3 stoves so you can get through it faster. Other than that, when you do cook something, you are going to get 50% more gold and 50% more rep for the Hunter's Call. So make sure you're pretty much cooking everything before you sell it.
The food does change color throughout the cooking process, so you will notice it as it is getting close to being fully cooked. And what you should be looking for when it's fully cooked would be like puffs of smoke, the sound of oil popping, the eye color of the fish will turn from black to white, and the meat will change to a slight brown color once before changing to the fully cooked dark golden brown color.
So just so you guys know, it does take about 5 seconds from the start of the color change to happen, so like the fish starts turning white. For it to fully turn white and totally hit that stage, it does take 5 seconds. But when things are burning, it honestly happens instantly, and as soon as it burns, it already affects how much it can sell for immediately. It already ruins it. But it only takes 2 seconds for it to start burning and fully be burned. So just kind of keep that in mind when we're talking about these numbers here a little bit later in the video. This 5 seconds and this 2 seconds, it's actually really factored into these numbers in case you're wondering like how we got these.
These times are from the second it hits the pan until right before the puff of smoke goes away. The time in which it changes colors is not when it begins to change color, but once it has fully changed color. Burn times is right when it begins to burn.
Alright guys, bear with me on this next part because it gets a little weird when we talk about how long it takes for things to burn. So anything you can cook is going to burn after it's been on the stove for twice as long as it takes to cook, minus about 5 seconds. So for an example, so you guys can kind of wrap your heads around this. So a normal fish is going to cook in 45 seconds. After a minute and 25 seconds of being on the stove, it's going to burn. So the same formula holds true with all the things you can cook. Essentially, it's just twice the amount of time that it takes to cook, minus the 5 seconds. And that 5 seconds, again, comes from because it takes 5 seconds for the color change to start happening to when the color change ends, but things burn basically instantly. So as soon as something burns in the slightest, it's basically ruined.
Fish takes 45 seconds in total, and then it turns white in 35 seconds. Trophy fish takes a minute and 35 seconds in total, and it's white in about a minute and 15 seconds. Chicken is a minute and 5 seconds, and it browns in 55 seconds. Pork is 1 minute and 5 seconds, browns in 55 seconds. Snake is 1 minute 5 seconds and browns in 55 seconds. Shark is also, you guessed it, 1 minute 5 seconds and browns in 55 seconds. But the megalodon does take 2 minutes to fully cook, and it starts to brown in about a minute and 35 seconds. And the kraken takes 2 minutes and starts to brown in about a minute and 35 seconds as well.
Alright guys, why do you want to eat cooked food, right? So when you eat cooked food, you're going to get an extra health bar, and it works sort of like a heal over time. So this heal over time starts healing you after about 10 seconds from the last time you took damage. So obviously if you take damage, repeatedly, this 10 seconds keeps starting over, and the timer, starts again from basically 0 and counts up to 10. At the end of 10 seconds, you get your heal. And this secondary health bar, if it is full, is going to completely heal your primary health bar twice over. So cooked food can make a huge difference because essentially it's like you have 3 health bars, So this can help you at forts and during Order of Souls and stuff like that, live a lot longer, so you don't have to make as many trips back to, your ship, of course.
Burnt food will not fill up any of the secondary health bar and heals you about half the amount of the banana. So here's a question I'm sure some of you might be wondering, because we were too. How much secondary health bar will you get from partially cooked foods? Well, no worries, because we did the digging for you guys. And fish will give you a 1/6 of secondary health bar per bite if fully cooked, and about a 1/7 when partially cooked. So essentially, if all of your meat was fully cooked, you can fill your secondary health bar completely up in 6 bites. However, if your meat was not fully cooked, you would need to take 7 bites to get full health. Regardless if it's fully cooked or not, you will still get the same amount of regular health. It only changes the heal over time. And if you guys want to see the rest of the details on all the meats, it will be posted in the description down below.
Alright, I'm going to try to make this next part not too confusing, but I am going to leave all these numbers down in the description. That way it's easier for you guys to kind of just check it out and not try to listen to me ramble about how this works. But essentially, if you have a sliver of health left and you eat a piece of regular meat, it's going to give you 2/3 of your health bar back. You're also going to get about 1/4 of your secondary health bar. So fish give about half of your health bar back if you eat it with a sliver of health left, and you're going to get a 1/6 of your secondary health bar. Now, if you took damage over 10 seconds ago and you do have the sliver of health, if you eat any of the standard meats, pork, chicken, shark, snake, just one bite, you're actually going to be fully healed. And, that's because you're going to get 2/3 of your health, and then that heal over time is going to kick in and finish healing you off. And then you'll still even have a little bit of your secondary health bar remaining. Now, regular fish, it's going to almost full heal you in the same circumstance, but you're not really going to have any of that extra health bar left. Now, with a trophy fish, you're totally going to be fully healed immediately, and you're also going to have probably a little bit over about 1/4 of your secondary health bar. Now, in the case of Megalodon and Kraken meat, they're always a full heal per bite, no matter what. So you can have a sliver of health, take a bite of Kraken meat, you're going to be fully healed, and you're still going to get half of your secondary health bar filled up. And as you guys know, like how we talked about earlier, half your health bar is essentially another extra health bar. So just even with a sliver of health, just taking one bite of Megalodon or Kraken meat is actually going to give you a full heal, plus essentially another second heal of extra secondary health bar. And this could be kind of useful just because cooked Megalodon and Kraken only sell for I think it's 150 gold or something like that. So if you don't really think that's worth it to sell it for the rep and for the gold, just eat it.
Also, while drowning, you can eat cooked food to give you some health back and also start the health regeneration. You regen health faster than you lose it from drowning, so this can help you stay underwater much longer. You can also eat raw food and bait. They give about half the amount of health as a banana does, and it will make you throw up, which can actually be helpful if you have not yet got the Tactical Chunder achievement.
Alright, this next part doesn't have anything to deal with cooking, but new fruit was introduced, so we thought we should probably cover that. So here's the new hierarchy of fruit, starting with the least amount of heal to the most amount of heal. So bananas are going to heal the least, then it's going to be coconuts, pomegranates, mangoes at second best, and then pineapples at the best for healing you. So the cool thing about pineapples, though, is they're always 2 bites, so you're always going to get a full heal from a pineapple. So since you get 2 full heals just from eating pineapple. Now with the bananas, as you guys know, they don't heal nearly like they used to, so it actually takes about, if you're at a sliver of health, it takes almost 5 bananas to fully heal you. Now coconuts, you need about 3 coconuts if you're at a sliver of health to pretty much fully heal you. Pomegranates is about 2, and mangoes heal you actually about a little over half, maybe 55%, 60% of your health bar from just 1 mango. And just so you guys know, there is actually an achievement for taking 1 bite of each of the fruits, so make sure you go and get that done.
What do you guys think about there being a stronghold item in the forts for the Hunter's Call? Leave us a comment down below on what you think that item could be.
Alright guys, we're at the end. If you've made it this far, we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching the in-depth guide on cooking. I know cooking's a little bit boring. Our last one, fishing, wasn't super exciting either, but not to worry. we're getting, the next video is going to be on ship damage, and then we got arena, and then followed by Tall Tales. So all the cool stuff's coming up, so stick with us. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment. You guys know the drill. So check out our video next week because we're going to be covering ship damage, like I said, and it's time to get wrecked.